I just bought these 5 veil-tailed goldfish. I bought these little guys for a total of $50. And I plan on maybe breeding them in the future, if I can. So let's turn this aquarium into a beautiful tank for them, because right now it's just a breeding tank for my platies. Okay, so I started by removing all of the moss in there, and you can see there's a lot of poop and stuff in there, so we gotta get that out too. So I've got some ancestors in here, platy babies, and a couple of grown-up platies in here. But first off, we gotta remove all the trash that's in here. To do that, we're gonna use this pipe to suck out all the junk in the bottom of the tank. We need to be careful though, since the platy babies are really easy to suck up. But I managed to get all the junk out and almost all the water too, without sucking up a single platy. Now that we had emptied most of the water out and collected all the trash, it was time to catch the fish. And while I caught these platies, I figured why not catch all the other platies that I got in my other tanks at the same time. So in the first tank I had a total of 20 platies, but in this tank, let's just say there were a lot. After emptying it out, I had 58 more platies, so that brings a total of 78 platies. And remember, there's still one tank left after this. And that is this tank, so let's empty it out. Here's how it looks after I emptied this tank too, and there was actually 20 more in here, so that brings a total of 98, almost 100. And for the tank I just emptied, I got some mollies that I'm gonna add in there. Also, this 375 liter tank is where all the platies are going, and I already got like roughly 50 or 100, I don't know, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of platies in here. But let's get back to the main topic and aquascape a bit for this bigger tank that I'm gonna add the goldfish into. This is some sand I took from the 375 liter tank, because it has a lot of sand. I didn't think there was enough sand for the plants to thrive, so I went back and added 2 more buckets of sand. Now that we have some sand in the tank, let's place in some rocks too. I wasn't going for anything crazy, just not too many things that the goldfish would bump into and get hurt on, because they are really clumsy. I had this root with a plant on top that I thought would look cool in here. Time to add some more plants. And some more. And some more. So let's put these guys into the water and then we can start filling it up. But first I'm just gonna acclimate these mollies too. Okay, so let's fill it up. So there we go, now it's filled up. But before we add the fish in, let's pour in the platies to the 375 liter tank. They didn't want to jump out, so let's just jump forward in time a bit. That was more fish than I expected, honestly, but once they swim out the tank, they won't take up that much space. Okay, but enough with the platies, let's go back to the goldfish. And let's start to release them. So here's the first one I'll release, and he's the only one that I got a name to, and his name is Fireball, because he's so chubby and he's fire color and he's got a long tail that looks like it's a ball of fire. I don't know, but I like Fireball. So I kinda missed when I released the next one, but he looks like Fireball but with a little longer body. And here comes the next one. He's white and red orangey. I don't know, I thought it was pretty, so I picked him too. And then there comes another one that is the same color kinda, but still not exactly the same. There he is. He's got a bit bigger head maybe. Here's the last one. He's a lot slimmer and more like a common goldfish, but still long fins. and I picked him a lot because of his colors, because I wanted one with black spots. He's probably one of my favorites. And please, if you have any name suggestions, please say so in the comments, because everybody except Fireball, of course. I'll write a number over everyone, and you can say, like for example number 3, I want to be named blah blah blah, or whatever you want. And we'll see if I pick your comments. You can just pause the clip right here if you want to look at them and choose their names. If you scroll back, it's also the same order that I released them, except that Fireball was first and he doesn't count, so it's from the second goldfish counting on. Also, they seem to love the shrimp mix. Time to release the mollies. We asked for 3 females and 2 males, but we got 3 males and 2 females. But yeah, that's life, and yeah, you can't blame it on the fish store, sometimes that happens. Now that all the tanks are fixed up, I thank you very much for watching till the end. And I would be really grateful if you would like to hit that subscribe button too.